Oh, hello you. Welcome to Geekism. How are we doing, folks? We made it. We finally here. After the... Oh, last night was a funny one. Yeah, it just would not settle last night, unfortunately. But here we are. Back like a renegade master. Nicholas, he's flat out tonight, so we're doing okay. First stream in ages. Hey, Stampy. I'm going to let you all figure out whether you can hear me or not before I start chatting properly. Garrett, just been my first day of high school. Oh, awesome, Mike. Hope it went well for you, buddy. Take two, yeah. National Coaster Day in the USA. Yeah, I think it's becoming International Coaster Day because I've seen a lot of British stuff shared things as well today. Really quiet. Hello, hello. Should it be? That might just be you, Stampede. Try to turn yourself up a little bit. The stream is relatively quiet anyway, but we're a quiet channel. We are. How are we all doing that? There we go. Everyone's saying hello. Good evening. I'm a little bit under the weather, so it's probably going to be a slightly shorter stream. I don't know if you can hear it on my throat. A bit gunky. What's the order for tea, Mr. Malova? Oh, I don't know, you know. Do you know what I fancy, personally? I've had spag bol tonight. Personally, I fancy a curry. Not a nice, like a lamb Rogan Josh. Oof. I could just be on, I could just get on to a lamb Rogan Josh and a keema naan. Oh yeah, some poppadoms, mint mango, chutney. I'm all over it. Swarm was rated the best coaster at Thorpe Park today. It is the best coaster at Thorpe Park. I'd put it. It's definitely up there. I think Nemesis and possibly Wicker Man and Icon are probably better. Swapped out the Pepsi Max for a Lemsip tonight. It really is. I really am that ill. You're going to do the Evil Genius ride today? No, we're not. No, we've got a guest coming on for that because they've built some stuff for us. But tonight we're just going to carry on doing a bit of work on the Backlot cafe and bar that we started last week. I've got a bit of curry. Oh yes, I'm having spag bol too. I pretty much live on spag bol, to be honest with you. Do I know what Ligma is? Yes, I do. I live in the internet. You didn't know this, did you? Planet Coaster should add a launched RMC. Is there such a thing in real life? Are we doing some quick flash? Probably not tonight, Axel, because Alex, excuse me, because it's going to be a slightly shorter stream. So we'll probably just use the time up on Planko. I can't remember what the path looks like under this. Let's have a look. Oh, it's pretty solid. That's good. We can have some lemon tastes also. It's lovely. It just tastes like warm lemon. So look at the right finish. No, not quite. One of the new subscribers, and you're awesome. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Jaden. Welcome. So what's this? Let's try again. Did the last stream go wrong? Yeah, we tried to stream yesterday and it didn't happen because my baby just would not settle, and I don't want to stream with a crying child in the background, and I was there on my own for a good chunk of it, so I had to go and sort of try and settle him and stuff. Give me 1 second. I'm going to change the name. Cafe exterior work in Geekism Studios. Save changes. Hey, Paulsley. Subnautica POV. No, not again. I get that. I get asked that every week, and if I did it every week, it would take up like 10 minutes each week. So no, it'll be out soon. I promise. I am going to start working on it again soon. So from here, I'm quite happy with how it looks. A lot of dead space here, to be honest with you, that we're probably going to have to do something about. But I'm thinking just kind of tables and chairs really are the thing to go for. So let's start getting them down, and then we'll have a look at other stuff. Favourite UK coaster? It's probably Nemesis. I think if I really had to nail it down, you know, like whenever I ride Wicker Man, I come off and go, oh, that was amazing, that was the best one. You know, whenever I ride Icon, I feel the same, and all the stuff at Thorpe was really good, especially Swarm. But really, in the cold light of day, I think it has to be good old Neme. I think it just has to be. Where is the path here? There is the path here. Good. So we're going to use this one because we don't use this one very often. I think it looks pretty good. The colour is awful. I think if we made it quite a nice, like gunmetal colour, it would actually look pretty neat. So how are we doing? Anyway, do you use Streamlabs? Yeah, I do, yeah. I'm 7 hours behind. You're not 7 hours behind, we're 7 hours ahead. I know you like theme parks, but what about zoos? Yeah, I don't mind a zoo. As long as it's a good quality one and the animals are well looked after. I do quite like a zoo. We went to Chester Zoo the other day. I had a lovely time there. We went for Xander's birthday. Yeah, zoos and safari parks, they do a lot of good work. I'm a big fan of them, actually. Like I say, as long as they are like decent zoos. Right, we're going to have loads of seating up here. Loads of seating. Because these things, I mean, they do. In fact, do we want some like undercover seating? No, I think it's going to mess up with the line of sight of the shop a little bit too much, actually. So no, we're just going to have some seating with umbrellas in. 4th stream, 5th if you count yesterday. I don't think anyone's counting yesterday, are they? There we go. That's about right. Nice people coming over and sitting on them. That's good. You ever been on the Smiler? Yeah, loads of times. I mean, we're watching some of your early vids again. Any chance of you releasing the park with run races in Steam? No, Paulsley, it no longer exists. The file was corrupted. It would crash the game every time I tried to open it. So it's deleted. Yeah, it is no more. Unfortunately, those videos are the only thing that we have in memory of it, unfortunately. Oh, I apologise if I do one of those really horrible noises, but that's just my bad throat. Okay, brolly-wise, it's going to be that one or that one. What have we already used? I think we've used Stripey. Yeah, we've used Stripey, so let's go for this one. And we'll go for this sort of awesome purpley colour that everyone was loving last week. There we go. So I hope you've had a good week. What have you been up to this week, folks? Any fun stuff? All these Johnson's local park, I think you've probably been on every ride there. Yes, I have. Although it's not. I mean, technically Blackpool is probably my local park now. But yeah, I grew up near Alton Towers, so yes, I have been on everything. I was there for opening day for a couple of them as well. Yeah. Although, my soon-to-be new local park got a very cool announcement today, which is Yukon. Oh, what's it called? Yukon Raider or something. It's a new dive coaster opening at Canada's Wonderland. It was in Ontario, near where I'm living. Do you still play Pinewood Hills? Every Friday we do a Pinewood Hills video, Lawrence. It's like the main thing on the channel, pal. Have you ever been to Efteling? No, unfortunately, I was gonna go this summer with work, but it fell through, unfortunately, so I wasn't able to. It's a shame. I was looking forward to that. I thought it was yesterday and I was so confused. Thought you blocked me or something. No, Master, it was meant to be yesterday, but the baby wouldn't settle, so we called it quits and tried again tonight. Got back from Lanzarote, lovely. Hope you had a lovely time. I went to Lanzarote as a kid a few times. I don't remember anything about it, actually. It was a very much a pool holiday, but, you know, they're good. Sun, sea, sand. Oh, thank you very much, Steve. First one of the stream was payday yesterday, so I have an extra £1. My goodness. Ambassador, you're spoiling us. Thank you so much, Steve. Yukon Striker, there you go. Yeah, looking forward to it. Cheers, buddy. Oh, hold on. I have to reply to a message. That's really awful. But that's an important message. Cool. That's cool. New game coming to the channel, that is there. Just got a message from a community dev saying, here you go. Yukon Striker Johnson, we were just talking about this. Yeah, it looks really good. So it's going to be something like the tallest, fastest, longest dive coaster. And it looks really good. It's a little bit unlike the sort of, you know, cookie cutter dive coasters that you usually get. So it's nice that they do something different. First ever vertical loop in a dive coaster. So yeah, looking forward to that. Hey, question, can I steal your awesome binocular things and throw them in service? Like, yeah, of course you can. I think if they're not on the workshop, I'll get them over to you. Yeah. Oh, you've got Pinewood. Yeah, rip them out of Pinewood. Go for it. Little things like that, I have absolutely no problem with using like other people's or people using mine, because like you can only make them so good, can't you? Really, I think 10 episodes. Hey man, I have genuinely Surfside is one of my favourite Planco series. It's so good. It's so nice, one, to see somebody really enjoy what they're doing, because I think Master genuinely enjoyed the whole series, and two, kind of something like finished. To see something finished, it's pretty impressive as well, because you've got to think that both Pinewood Hills and No Name Landia are pushing into their second years now. Genuinely a year's worth of making one series, so it's pretty impressive to see something actually finish. Vertical loop looks quite intense. Yeah. Oh. Hold on. Cool. Do you know Spy Kid 2's intro was filmed at Six Flags Over Texas? Is that the one with the really ridiculous rides that they added in? I'm sure I've seen a clip of that. Is the baby okay? Yeah, old Georgie's fine. He's absolutely flat out. Went to Drayton Manor and found out loads of secrets. Cool. I've been to Drayton Manor for years. Have you seen the CG POV of Yukon Striker? Yes, looks awesome. Genuinely looking forward to that. It'll if it opens at the start of the season, which I imagine they'll be aiming for, and the start of the season is roughly when it has been the last couple of years. It will be opening about 3 weeks after we get to Canada. So I'm really hoping we can get settled and sorted and go for the opening. That'd be awesome. Okay, so we've put down some benches. That's good. Now what? Do we have benches here? No, we don't, do we? But what we do probably have is a path here. Yeah, we do. We have path here. There we go. You should make a statue of yourself. No. I'm building a dark ride in the background. Any tips? Yeah, don't do it. Because they're really hard work. Mates, what's the stream? What's the plan? Just bits and bobs on the Backlot coaster, really. I'm thinking some Backlot props, like some stuff. In fact, let's start that, and then also we need to sort out this door here and this roof as well. Well, the roof is probably just going to be pretty much this roof, so that we can start that at least. You've already told me all this. Already told you all what? When I get my PC sorted, I'm going to remake the place I'm going to in Switzerland on Monday. I'm flying out for 2 weeks. Awesome, have a great time. Frostpunk Ride will require some sort of central hub to simulate the heater. Yeah, I'd love the idea of Frostpunk Ride. It has a really strong aesthetic, Frostpunk, so it would really but other than just like using the Gears of Fear ride, I don't know. But these studios parks, they rarely have outdoor rides or flats. Pretty much everything is either a coaster, or it's screens and stuff. Really, so I'm not sure really. Not sure. But yeah, I mean, Frostpunk just has a great aesthetic. Are you doing a full interior? God, no. This is probably going to end up being a big park. So I think using space up on interiors and stuff is not going to be doable. Other than a few sort of like showcase interiors, like a couple of the gift shops and stuff coming out of rides and things. No, we won't be doing interiors. Have you seen Sean's Planet Coaster series? Yeah, it's pretty good. He's not the best at the game, but he's very passionate about it, and he's got some nice ideas. What graphics card do you have? A GTX 970. Are you going opening days of Yukon? You told me before the stream. Oh, okay. Did I? Cool. I just want some doors here. Kind of just a copy of these doors, really. Touch wood, by the way, since 1.7.3 I haven't had a crash. So, that's nice. Water ride that is a dark ride. Yeah? Are you asking a question? Disney Studios in Paris has some outdoor flats. Yeah, I mean, they all have a couple, but they're not really, you know, the main sort of crux of the place, are they? Really, you know? Oh, that was really weird. They just said something, and it was like really jarring. That the character said something. It was like it sounded like somebody in the room with me. I'm getting a 1050 Ti. Nice little card, I think. From what I've heard, they're pretty good bang for their buck type cards. That's what you want, isn't it? Really. Talking of, let's remind everybody that big old number up there is we're raising money for a new PC when we get to Canada. For one of a couple of reasons. One, this one's starting to show its age. It's not doing too bad, to be fair, but it's starting to show its age. And obviously in Canada, we would just like a better one, and it saves me replacing the PSU and stuff. Do you know of Hanley Park? It's like Eagleton Towers in American Parks, but it's by Lokin, by the way. On Planco, yeah, I watch Lokin's stuff. It's very good. No, something to do with studio parks could have. Yeah. I'm thinking. Jurassic World Evolution would make a good boat ride. Planco doesn't require a good GPU, and how do you GPU break? Planco more so requires RAM than anything. I mean, yeah, obviously, you know, GPUs helps, but it's single processing CPU and RAM, yeah, are the big things for Planco. Why are you going to Canada? Oh, how long have you got? Kind of PC do you have? Oh, a big one in a black box with 2 screens. Right, what does this wall need? I feel that we probably need to put some windows in it. And I think to do that we need to probably break this. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do, and then we're gonna have to put in these. Knock those down. Huh. What have I done there? Just split selection. Just be really awkward. Ah, I know what I've done. I'm an idiot. Turns out I'm actually an idiot. There we go. Let's try that. That's where the wall is. There we go. Beautiful. And the residents go on top. Okay. Love, the wall needs love. It does. Just like Jurassic Park River Edge. Yeah, kind of. That's the sort of thing I was thinking. Yeah, that is the sort of thing I was thinking of. There we go. That'll make a decent window space. I'm going to duplicate you. Oops. Oh, thank you, Jake. Has it come through yet? There we go. So I've got a couple of different ways to see chat, and they all come through at different times. Good to be back watching the streams. Keep up the great work, Thal. Thank you, Jake. Yeah, it's nice to have you back, buddy. Apologies that like yesterday's return was kind of wiped out, but it's definitely nice to have you back around. Gotta go for dinner now. Ciao, Geekism. Ciao, bello. Alex, I've already mentioned that, buddy. Let's just spam the chat. Hello from Mexico. Love the video upload, especially PC. Thank you, Sergio. Daniel Rodriguez. What an awesome name. Can't wait to explore this part when it's finished. How are you set for 2020? Okay, line all that up a bit. Look okay. Does that look a little bit like a prison? I mean, I could just place them on the wall, but I like the idea of them being inset. Give it a little bit of depth to the wall, because these aren't the sort of they aren't going to be very detailed, these builds, you know. So you got to get away with a little bit of indent there. A bit late, I guess. Not much has happened yet. Hashtag not much, Laura. Has happened. Would you ever do The Sims 4? I have The Sims 4. I constantly fight myself about playing it on the channel. Totally forgot YouTube doesn't have a smiley face. What? Adfo? Sorry? 17th episode was really good. Yeah, it's dead good. I watched it before. Those popcorn nights, man. For the win. Hi, Lisa. Okay, they clip to hell, but I'm going to go with it. And these, I think, will be a bit lazy, and we'll use the shop. Can we get away with those, do you think? Ooh. Window trim. I'm not sure about a trim, to be honest. Maybe a window sill, like an outdoor sill. But other than that, I'm not sure we'd have much of a trim, because the whole point of these buildings, they're very sort of plain. Have you ever finished the Subnautica right? It's not finished, no. It will get finished. I've had a bit of trouble pulling my finger out my bum. Yeah, they look okay. It's just there's a bit of light going there, you know. And then here, where's the short one? That's a short one, isn't it? There we go. Jones, did you ever stream or think of streaming on Twitch? Dylan, I did used to stream on Twitch, but I almost got into trouble for doing this restream thing where I streamed on both YouTube and Twitch. So I decided that I would just stream on YouTube whilst my focus was here. I'd like to think that if I'm ever managed to go full time, I'll be able to stream on Twitch as well more often. But right now, while my time is relatively limited, I think it's more beneficial for me to play to keep all the audience under one roof, so to speak. Just got back to Blackpool. Have you been on Icon? If so, what did you think of it? Yeah, I loved it. I was there for opening day. Thought it was really good. Six Flags over Texas have this horrible Justice League ride that gives you whiplash. Oh, interesting. Doesn't find The Sims interesting, sure. No, it's not that I don't find them interesting. I was obsessed with Sims 1. God, played Sims so much. The reason I'm unsure about playing it on the channel is because I'm very colourblind, and where Sims 4 lets me down as opposed to other versions of The Sims is that it doesn't use a full hex wheel or a hex code palette. It uses what we call swatches, which is like a selection of colours. And because I can't really tell what the colours are, I rely a lot on, like here, look, I rely a lot on these numbers here, or just knowing that, this goes red, pink, purple, blue, white, yellow, green, green, yellow, orange, red. I know, I've learned that. So I know that if I need a purple colour, I can pretty much go here and know that's probably purple. And obviously it needs to get tweaked, and sometimes I have people in chat help me, and sometimes I have my wife help me, sometimes I go online and find codes. That's how I deal with colour in these kind of games. Unfortunately, Sims 4 doesn't allow you to do that. It just gives you kind of something that looks like this here. It says here are the colours you're allowed to pick from. I don't even know what that colour is that my mouse is on there. I have used that colour quite recently. I think it's probably red, or like a washed out red, but that's the reason I struggle with Sims 4, is because it doesn't have that full wheel. Really like the whole oxygen not included thing. Fun city get. Yeah, it's awesome. It's surprisingly in depth. It's one of those ones that you can't really ease up on. You know, you start playing it and you play like this for half an hour and then press stop. Watched your old Alton Towers vlog. Wicker Man wasn't even finished. No, it wasn't. There have since been vlogs on Parkgasm, which is my second channel. Yeah. That where we've been to Wicker Man. Is there enough love on that wall now? There's a windowsill, and that is pretty much all you're going to get. I feel like a little bit of signage wouldn't go amiss here, just to kind of give a reason for this big old gap. I know what I'm going to put on there. I don't know what they are searched under, but... Why don't they snap? That's weird. Star. Okay. What about those thingy pieces? They look pretty good. Yeah, the Majesties. Thank you, Ben. Have you played any of the Euro-American Truck Simulator game? No, not really my sort of thing, Alex. I went to Blackpool Pleasure Beach and I went on a windy day, so Revolution was so flimsy. Oh, it's gross, isn't it, Revolution? Ugh. Recommends a really great ride. Wasn't too much of a fan of Smiler, a bit of a head rattler. Yeah, it is, unfortunately. If you get like a front seat, it's not so bad, but yeah, it is a bit of a head rattler, Smiler is these days. I say these days, it was when it opened, really. Oh, these are just a little big, aren't they? It's a shame. Well, that one's pretty neat. What's that meant to be? Oh, it's like a little snake's head. Ugh, it's so weird. There's probably so many useful bits. Look at that! I don't really look. I mean, we've obviously looked at them when the pack came out, but the doors are bigger. Yeah, they're pretty big doors, but we're okay with it. We love big doors. Interior. So what is the big thing is now is hello. The big thing now is to decide what we're not doing interiors, but should we at least maybe do a floor, so that when you glance in like this, you can see a custom floor. No, I'm going to say no. I think personally think Wicker Man is better than Icon. Wicker Man is my favourite coaster. Well, I think the problem with Wicker Man and Icon is that the only reason we're comparing them is because they both opened at the same time. They're so different ride experiences that they don't really need to be compared. It's like comparing a log flume and an Enterprise. You know, they're too different. I love the vampire. A vampire's jank, man. Yeah, that's a freaky ride. What up, Geekism? What up, Rich King Bros? Have you fixed the fast bit on the mission to Munro? No, no, it's still death-defying. Yeah, still would kill you. Would kill. Right, would ride again. On unit, love these things. They're huge, but I don't mind. I think they look ace. You have to do a kiddie area. Probably not really. I don't. Well, maybe the lot of studio parks do have kiddie areas. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing with this. There was a cute pic of you and Nick on the coaster. Oh yeah, should I show that? Let's see if I can bring that up. So it was a national. I need to hold on. Do some settings on this. Sorry. Ooh, there's probably stuff on there you shouldn't see. Like there's a window always on top. There it is. That's really annoying. Okay. Twitter's thinking about it. Here we go. So this was Rock and Roller Coaster Universal. Sorry, at Hollywood Studios in Florida. Not particularly favourite coaster of mine, really. I wouldn't really place it any high, but I just love this photo. This is a great photo of us. This was on our honeymoon, actually. And so that was all I put up on Twitter for National Roller Coaster Day. Maybe I love the jank. Yeah, I mean it's good. You know, it's good. I love the station. It's just like it's like its own little haunted house. I wasn't able to go on Alton's as my friends. He's too tall to go on Christ. Too tall. He must be massive. Yeah, what's too tall? That must be like good 2 meters. God. Could do with the major. Chessington could do with the new roller coaster. The problem is, and I don't think it's a bad thing. I think because Chessington and Thorpe are so close, they've kind of gone, well, Thorpe's the Thrill Seekers one, Chessington's the ones where you take kids. Oh, no, I've got to let a cat out. Be right back. Oh, you got an awesome spooky door there. You're right close with your glasses on. I hold on to mine with a death grip. Anything that doesn't invert, yeah, I ride with them on. Although it turns out that one does invert. Which I thought was crazy, because you just get your bags underneath you. They're just centripetal force, I guess. I'm going to my first Disney park in November. I'm going to Paris, and the Rock and Roller Coaster is a must-ride for me there, because they're closing it in March to retheme it to Iron Man. Yes, they are. Get on it. Because it is quite cool, but I'm totally happy with an Iron Man retheme, because, you know, who the hell are Aerosmith? That outside corner next to the big window, some kind of eye candy for looks only staffed drinks bar, screams upmarket restaurant. That or vending machines. Oh, where are we talking about? Here? The outside corner next to the big... a staffed drinks bar is quite a nice idea. I like the idea of doing Paul Burke's been playing the organ for decades. Yeah, exactly. I bet his fingers wreck. I like the idea of doing like a tiki bar, but that wouldn't really fit here, would it? Oh, you've got my mind racing now. Yeah, like an outdoor tiki bar in a sort of place where they serve it in a coconut. Catch you pull this once again. You're awesome. Thanks, Jaden. Spooky door ride. Yeah, glasses are normally okay if they're pretty tight on. These are new, by the way. I got new prescription specs as well, prescription sunglasses as well. They're not them, they're my old ones. Yeah, check these out. With some like proper massive aviators. Oh yeah, how good do I look? I can't remember. I can't see anything. It's so dark. Those are my normal ones. And then I've got these on. Doesn't look like Pepsi. It's not. No, I'm a little unwell, so I'm drinking Lemsip. I love Rock and Roller Coaster, but I also love the Marvel movies. I am personally more than happy for stuff to get rethemed. If it keeps decent rides going, it just needs to happen. Like I would ride Rock and Roller Coaster because it's a roller coaster there, but I've never been a particular fan of Aerosmith. So if knowing there's an Iron Man coaster sells tickets for families with young lads or young girls, whatever, to go and do it, yeah, I totally get it. Top Gun much, yeah, I know, isn't it? Just keep those on for the duration. I can't see anything. I can't see anything with them on. It's ridiculous. It's because it's dark, I guess. It does need something here, doesn't it? What does it need here? Oh, I don't know. That's that star that I put before. That would work well on this backlot sign. Excuse me. Will it fit? Oh, yeah, well. Yeah. Yep, they look good. We could reduce the length of the R&R pre-shows and make it a bit more exciting. I'm all for it. Yeah. To be honest with you, I'm a big fan of pre-shows. I think they're really clever. I love the idea that you don't realise you're queuing. My frame's not holding up too well. Arms are really loose and I haven't taken them to get repaired. Oh, we're on about glasses. Sorry. I was like, your arms are loose. What? These certain rides, I'll leave them for like JCA River Rapids, but nothing with force. Yeah, no, I take them off with anything with force, to be honest with you. But if I know it's pretty, like Wicker Man, I'll leave them on. Nemesis, I'd take them off. Yeah. Anything that my rule of thumb is anything that inverts, they come off. Have you tried the goggles for colourblind people? Do they work on every colourblind person? I haven't tried them, but they don't work on every person. They won't work for me, unfortunately. They work for people with what's called a dentropy deficiency, and I have a thing called tritanopia. So it's, although we're both colourblind, it's a generic term for a couple of different conditions. And unfortunately, the condition I have isn't treated by thingy. Lemsip. Oh yeah, sorry. Lemsip is it's like a hot lemon drink with I think it's just got some like paracetamol in and stuff. It's just like a hot lemon. It's a brand. Lemsip is a brand. In fact, this isn't even Lemsip. This is like Sainsbury's own brew. But I'm not too sure what the American is. Hot water, lemon, and honey. That's what I'm used to. No, it's kind of like a fabricated hot water and lemon with a bit of paracetamol in. And probably a few other, like a bit of a decongestant in there as well. Hex at Alton's House is really awesome though, such a hidden... I love Hex. Possibly... yeah, favourite flat ride, I think. Yeah, favourite flat ride. As much as I enjoy a pirate ship. It should make a realistic zoo in Planet Coaster. I've always said that if I started another park, which I'm not going to, by the way, but if I did... I would do a Busch Gardens style, really, really, really highly themed, like Animal Kingdom style theming with zoos in a couple of rides as well, like a melted throat lozenge. Yeah, it tastes like lemon and water. It just tastes like lemon. Get a glasses strap, use one at Alton in June. Glasses never come off on any ride. Yeah, but you look like an idiot. I'm only joking, Steve. I squashed the Lemsip stomach. I honestly don't mind him. Dang it, every time I post a comment, John T's always talking about a different comment. Am I? Vendor staff menu behind something that looks like a rounded character would be awesome. For looks only, of course. Maybe a small poster for a drinks menu. More ideas. Yeah, I think it needs something there. Saddest I've been about a retheme was X at Thorpe Park, which became Walking Dead. It wasn't particularly excited ride, but the Dark Ride disco theme was amazing. Yeah, I never rode it as X, unfortunately. I rode it as Walking Dead, and I don't think that coaster... I don't think a retheme helped it, to be honest with you. It's a bit of an old coaster. I think they probably better taking it out if they were definitely not happy with X. I think the Walking Dead retheme is a bit crap, actually. I had to Google how Hex works afterwards. Turns out it's the room that spins. Is it really, Dylan? Yeah, it's called a madhouse. They're usually made by Vekoma these days. Surely you do another park at some point. It would probably be Planco 2, yeah. I still think Pinewood Hills has got about 3 or 4 months left in it, and this one, God, has got about a million years. Look at it. There's nothing there. I eventually want this to be a sunken highway with, on the other side of it, hotels and restaurants and stuff. And obviously this will spread out into more rides up here. Although, actual size-wise, this is going to be much smaller than Pinewood. Yeah. You both have lovely voices. We do have lovely voices, don't we? Mast is, and I've said this before, and I'm not just tooting his horn because he's here. Mast is probably my favourite creator to watch. I like pretty much everything he does. Although I really can't get into Airport CEO. God, that game's dull. Not that your coverage is Mast, it's just the game itself. I'm just not into it. Mr. Malova, what am I missing? Oh, did you ask what have I missed? I thought you'd been quiet. Thorpe Park is a wonderful park if you like rides based on IPs that are about 5 years past their peak popularity. yeah, I'd go with that. A kid completed a Rubik's Cube on Wicker Man. No, I didn't. That's cool, though. That's neat. Impossible at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. You know what, Jake? It's never been open every time I've been. Impossible has been, but the Madhouse at the end hasn't been. So I've just done like the walkthrough bit. The wall is missing. What? What wall? You don't mean that pillar, do you? Oh. Spotted. Nice. Good work. Thank you. Get a room. I'm all surprised that Airport CEO outperforms the other non-Planko vids. Yeah. Yeah. Me too, because it's shit. Sorry. The Pier Park is commendable. Thoroughly enjoyed the series. Yeah, me too. Like I said before, it's so nice to see. I think that's probably what people need to do from now on. Is kind of like have smaller expectations. I think, you know, like I've said that I probably if another DLC comes out that I don't think will work well with either of these parks, I would do like a little one. What shapes are used for the Backlot area? It's actually masked font, but I think it's the arch, the smallest arch. Oh no, triangle. There you go. It's just those. They're just sunk in, and then that's just a regular sign. It's not the regular sign's not great, but there's not enough room to put a different word in there. I'll let you ponder over it now. Yeah, I'll think about it. If you would choose between Nemesis on Towers and Nemesis Inferno, oh, Nemesis, 100%. It's got much, much better terrain interaction, theming in general. Nemesis Inferno is a bit of a hot mess. Would you play Airport CEO on your channel? Nope. Wait, I'm dumb, that's a pillar. One pillar is purple and the other one isn't. What are you on about? What is purple? What the hell? Why is that purple? You were right. There was a wall missing. And also you spotted. God, do you know what? Spectator sees more of the game, hey? I was a broadcaster for 15 years. I know voices. What sort of broadcasting did you do? I used to do a little bit of local radio back in the day, where you have to talk like this on local radio. If you're listening to 92.1 FM, you're listening to the hits all day. That strange voice that every local DJ has. Now, Rihanna. I love Rise of Industry again. I couldn't imagine Jonty playing. He's already. Oh yeah, we did a first look at Rise of Industry, and it's just me bumbling around for half an hour, not having a clue what's going on. Are you coming out with another episode of your sandbox version of Jurassic Park Evolution? The Let's Play's done. I've purposefully left the sandbox open for when the update comes out. So there's an update coming soon, and I've purposely left the sandbox series open-ended so as that if there's anything new in the update that we like, we can put those bits. We can go into that to do it. Yeah. I found JW quite an enjoyable stream actually, but for a YouTube series, I kind of find it dull. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't mind it. Nice radio voice, so difficult. Yeah, well, yeah. It was almost like you go to school. It's almost like you go to school to learn it. This here is going to be a fire station, by the way. What I want to do is kind of like, rather than just have this little bit of Main Street here, I want the Main Street to kind of leak across. So there's going to be a little bit of Main Street here and a little bit of Main Street here where we started doing the El Presidente, the Tropico build. So yeah, that's the plan, by the way. Basically with a straight piece of track. Oh, what, that on that thing? I'm kind of done with that coaster now, to be honest with you. I remember the first look. Yeah, yeah, well, I wasn't good at that game. It's happened a few times now where the first look I've been so bad. What was the other one? Oh god, the comments are just full of people pointing out things I'd done wrong. No, not banished. Depraved. We went back actually and had a little sort of mini series when it got updated. But yeah, Depraved. When I first played Depraved, I couldn't find the woodcutter or something. Real shame because I was rooting for Frontier to topple classic. Yeah, me too. I was really looking forward to basically Planko with dinosaurs, and we didn't really get that. So yeah. I think it's riding the Kerbal Coaster. Yeah, it's full. What I have done though is made the. Oh no, they're not. Is it open? It's open. Oh, it's too expensive. I purposely made it pretty expensive. I mean, people are walking through it. Maybe knock the price down a little. So that more go on. It basically says that the queues don't constantly get filled up. We should call it Kerbal Mission to Mun. Both of us here actually confirmed they're not fixing the size issue because it caused a whole host of technical issues. Yeah, nothing like that. I don't think. I don't think we're getting any major things. But yeah, we will probably do a Jurassic World Evolution ride. There's some really good dinosaurs on the workshop that I'm going to use, I think, because I ain't building dinosaurs. No. Right, come on then. Let's start something. Let's do a little thing. Are we going to do a little thing here? Let's do a little thing. All right, let's do a little thing. Let's build on here. Would it be ridiculous to do like a tiki bar? It wouldn't. It would, wouldn't it? But we're going to do it. I don't know why, but I've just got it in my head. Little funky little tiki bar. I think would actually be pretty sweet. I'll leave that there. Let's find a whole wall I can rob. Oh, here's one. How many times does YouTube analytics get updated? In what respects there, buddy? Still waiting for Jonty to make a great pizza pen restaurant, Papa Jonty's, in honour of Xander, the almighty stream ruiner. I quite like the idea of Papa Jonty's. They are fixing the sizes. Ooh, well. Why don't make all the rides be free and the entrance expensive? Because I like lots of people walking around the park, but if you make them all free, they all just get sat in queues and they just all kick off that the queues lengths are too long. So, I don't really care that much about, how they're enjoying themselves, but you want it to be relatively realistic. Right, we're going to come over here and we're going to build this as a little... It's going to be tiki, but it's going to be like a little wheel thing that you can kind of put down yourself. So this piece here will make a great front. They actually did announce they fixed dinosaur sizes. I suppose the enormous backlash over them saying it wasn't possible made them reconsider. Yeah, that's usually what happens. That's how we got glass in Blanco. And friction sliders. And what else did we get? Because we just dug our heels in. Okay. People waiting to queue the Kerbal Coaster is going to be like Tanacon and Burn Up. I don't know what that means, sorry. Tiki. Yeah, exactly. Right. Wood. Yes. No. Are they all the same length? That's rather infuriating. I was hoping I could use one of those as the work surface, but they're a little bit long. Oh, yep. Too big. Yep, too big. Yep, too big. What we got. Why is that not the same size as everything else in the game? I know why. Don't at me. I guess we could use this instead. Sorry, peace. I liked you, but it wasn't to be. Sorry, I missed the announcement. Are they having the sizes vary on each dino? No, there's a couple that are the wrong size, apparently. If you're like really into dinos, which I ain't, apparently there's a few that are just like not the right size as they should be. As far as Jurassic lore goes. Because obviously the Velociraptors and stuff are huge compared to what they're meant to be. I think that's what most people have an issue with. Do you know what? This wouldn't have a wooden top, would it? It would theme to be look wood, but it would actually have like a very clean metal top. So I mean, we'll use that, but actually, it wouldn't. Mantra of Planko. Yep, too big. Yep, too big. Yep, too big. One of my favourite things you've ever built, John, was the little random front street shop in your big Disney park. Don't know if you remember it. It was really random with like chimneys and fire. Ooh, yeah. Didn't I call it something like Professor? Oh God, what was it called? So it was like Professor Poppleworth's or something. It was like it was really good actually. That what I would like to do, although I'm never going to go and rebuild that park, I would like to go back and have another go at some of the bits I did in that. But maybe in this park. Maybe some of it will work in Pinewood, maybe. Do you know Planko YouTuber Chit Chat plays? Yeah, I do, yeah. Yeah, I like his stuff. He does the Super Mario ride at the park, or the Nintendo park. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, watch it. There's not really many Planko YouTubers I don't know about, to be honest. Why am I typing the word scenery in? Oh, I'm so sorry for making that horrible throat noise. My throat's just so bad. Does that have brushed metal on the back? Oh, it does. Perfect. Okay, yeah. So that is actually what the surface would be made out of. Yeah. We'll put that there. And how about some glass? Is glass in building? No. Yes. 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 Oh, if only we could rotate that. Such a useful piece. Right, guys, going to do some actual work while I'm here at work. Enjoy, Master. I wonder why you're around all of a sudden. You've got no kids there yet still, have you? Cheers, buddy. Always a pleasure having you here. Okay. Started watching you during the pirate log flume in the old park. You used to name the animatronics. You used to name the animatronics, if I remember correctly. No, that wasn't me. God, what a waste of time that would have been. No. Oh no, I know what that was. We had it was the Hall of Patrons. So anyone who did the top tier of Patron would get their name as an animatronic in the game. That's right. Then when we moved to Pinewood Hills, that didn't really fit the budget. So now we have car parking spaces. But now all that's gone as well because we've squished Patreon down to just $3. So now you can get your name in the game by random. We randomly pick them for things like oxygen not included and stuff like that. Is there any plans for a log flume ride? Maybe not log flume, but definitely some sort of boat ride for Jurassic Park theme. Yeah, we will do that, but probably not. Probably not a log flume. Since Park represents games you played, have some of your old buildings in Park represent Planet Coaster. Let's make this unnecessarily meta. I constantly wonder how to reference Planet Coaster in this game, in this park, and I still haven't figured it out. I do think we need to do something, but what? Alas, poor Yorick. Where's that awesome pirate fence? There it is. Oh, it's the right size as well. Beautiful. Slightly irritating how that doesn't quite line up, but I guess we'll make it work. Have you played Stuntman, either original or Ignition, because it would wonderfully fit like a part of this era stunt show? No, I haven't actually. Bass Bandit is working on Pleasure Pier. No, he's at the day job. This might be the first stream I watch all the way through. Well, that would be an absolute honour. Could do a Frontier Hammer. Yeah, we could do like an Elite ride, I guess. I did play Elite for about 20 minutes once. I bought it thinking, oh, let's have a look at their other game. Dr. K, you had to go and look it up, didn't you? The Dr. K Rackpots. Dr. K Rackpots. I am awesome. Dr. K Rackpots Emporium of Curiosity is the title. The video is titled Crazy Main Street Building. Yeah, there you go. Are you going to fix the twisting track and Kerbal and replace it with straight track? No, Black Yoshi, it's not broken. It's just working as intended. I want a bit more of a yellowy vibe to this wood. Sort of bleached almost. Okay, good. There's the front of that then. So that looks about as detailed as I want it. Well, I think maybe... Does that work better upside down, as daft as that sounds? I think it would, because we can get a nice neat line on it then, can't we? Although the rope looks a little off now. No, it looks better. It looks better that way. But what we could do is lift it up just that little bit there. Or maybe not. Okay, that'll do. I've been trying to find good Planko series like yours, No Name Landia, Jubilee Gardens, etc. When I search Planko on YouTube, I just find YouTubers that mess about when I want talented builders. Yeah, it is difficult to find decent series. And to be honest with you, a lot of the really good series, they're just not really producing much at the moment. Like Jubilee, they don't come out very often. I can't remember when the last Bro Coaster was. It's a shame. I would like to see more. Paulsley's good. Lokin does some pretty good stuff. There's some smaller guys who do good stuff, but not very often. That's the only problem. 150 people watching, less than 50 likes. Does that mean that 66% of us are neither satisfied nor dissatisfied? Give Jonty a like. It really helps out the channel. Mr. Malover is right. It does really help out the channel. But yeah, Mass Bandit stuff's really good. He's definitely producing quite a lot at the moment. His Surfside Pier is really good. Estan Wolf's good. I'm not super hot on his Red Planet one. His Wilderness Springs is cool. So that's a good one to have a look at. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, he's not here anymore. You're on commission tonight. Yeah, tell me about it. He wants to get moderator powers, doesn't he? I don't know what I'm building here. Is this even a thing here that we're building? Yeah, the circle's better. They're getting what? They're getting antique cars. What, as like a new ride? That's their big new ride. I mean, I enjoy antique cars as much as the next guy. My son doesn't, annoyingly. He doesn't enjoy antique cars, and it's pretty much one of the only rides he can fit on. Like he's tall enough for. Yeah, he's so unimpulsed by them, it's ridiculous. Oh, do you know what? They would make really great pillars when they're stationary. Oh, I mean, we can't really use them here, but John C. Manor, I don't want to wield the banhammer. You know what it's like being a GM in WoW. Yeah. I hear a dog barking. Who's got a dog around here? Oh, but still, yeah, it doesn't upload much, and the lady's having a bit of time away from Planet Coaster as well, unfortunately. Kind of ones I do die because looks pretty cool. Yeah, it looks awesome. You can't ban, you can only time out. Yeah, exactly. Stupid question, but how do I donate? It should be the first link in the description, or you can do super chats on YouTube. Either way, it's incredibly generous. Right, let's have a look at this. Not straw. The shack type stuff. I don't know whether it's going to be usable because I think they're huge. Burp. That's the small one. It's such a shame as well because it's such a cool bit of gear. Should we just had the roof on its own, but we don't, do we? I mean, it could maybe work. It actually could maybe work. I know that that's the back. What did we think of that? I mean, you know, this park is all about high theming, so I don't mind it being sort of overtly themed. And pause, yeah, of course. I did mention you before, didn't I, pause? So I never really caught what people said for good PC series. I'm slow. Can you guys type it? Yeah. So people, if who are you watching? Let us know in the chat. Yeah, I think that could actually work. You know. Yeah, I think that could actually work. I'm a little late. What are we building? We're kind of doing like a little tiki bar thing. I don't even know whether it's gonna stay or not yet, but I'm quite enjoying it. We're finishing up in a second. Actually, sorry, it's gonna be a slightly shorter stream tonight because I'm a little under the weather, as you can hear from my well-timed sniff. I wonder if that cool pirate one's gonna be too big there. Yes, of course, it's huge. It's a shame. Such a shame because that's such a good design. But it's massive. As is. I mean this vintage one. Ugh, I use this one so much. I think the other one's still too big. Join the occasional scream. Yeah, I think it's coming from the Curve All Rise. That's what the music is anyway. There you go. See him just pop over fly over the top then. Okay. I'm kind of happy with how this is turning out. It ain't gonna go where we were putting it though. I don't think. Funny Planko scenery could scale. Oh, I know. Imagine. Who we saying in the chat? Let's have a look. I enjoyed your pixel part today. Yes, yeah, I did as well. The 1.6 update. Yeah, it was good. See if you can get the track higher in the part where it goes too fast. Submissions to one coaster or add more brakes. Yeah, we'll add more brakes at some point. I'm living the high life. Oh, who you rolling? Mr. Malova's just being an idiot. 3 glass jars. Don't worry. What are you building? A little tiki hut with an archer. The archer for scale. Look, if Mr. Malova says anything in the chat, just ignore him, folks. If you finish early, then this really will be my first stream I watch all the way through. Yeah, we're going to wrap up in a minute, to be honest. Because I need to do like interior detailing, and I ain't feeling it right now. Because what we're going to have to do is come in with some flat art shapes, I think. Like this. And make this look metally, you know. It's a little annoying that those posts are still there, but I think I can live with it. Oh, we can cover them actually, thinking about it, can't we? We can cover them like this. Be able to scale things would be amazing. It would be a bit of a game changer. The only thing I wouldn't like about it is it would mean I would have to start all over again with pretty much everything. So that's the only reason I wouldn't really like doing that. It was bad enough with the vintage pack having to pretty much redo the entrance to Pinewood Hills. Finish up. I need to download this. This most likely won't be going on the workshop anytime soon, if I'm honest. But I mean, you've watched me do it. There isn't that many pieces going into this. You could replicate this relatively easily, I think. Make that into a cupboard, like an under cupboard fridge. Can we all just yell at the Davies from multiple stations? Lots of the devs, sorry. Lots of rides, have them, and you could do older games. So why not in this one? Yeah, multiple stations and like transfer tracks and stuff would be really good. That would really open the game up as well. To be honest, that sort of stuff. Oh, God, these things are massive. I mean. I don't expect anything less, would you? That was the smallest one, no. Oh, and that one's double-sided. This one it is. Oh, come on, you can put me on an ignore notice. I think it would look better if you put a crow on it. Did you get Flamingo Land? Did you go to Flamingo? Oh, we're going on Saturday. Can we concentrate? Look at me concentrating. That's all I do. I just realised that's clipping, so it's not clipping, should I say? Perfect. That will be a cupboard door. Right. Okay, we're gonna leave it there. We've made a start, haven't we? We've made a start. I think the original plan was for it to go over here, but it's going to be way too big for that, isn't it? Yeah, the original plan was to go over here. But look, it's clipping the whole roof and everything, so we'll find somewhere else for it to go. You could probably squeeze in, maybe outside of the. I think this area is pretty done, isn't it? But I mean, it kind of fits with the whole El Tropico thing, so maybe we could put it somewhere over here. Put it over there for now, and we'll get rid of poor Archie. Awesome. Will you be vlogging Flingo Land? Yes. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I've got to charge the camera up, but it should be doing it. Yeah. Right, have an awesome week, folks. Sorry it's a little bit, why are you so dark? Because I forgot to turn the lights on, that's all. Sorry I'm late. Sorry, Lokin. We were chatting about you earlier. We were telling people to go and watch you. What's up, John C? I will give $50 for a shout out. I don't do shout outs for paid people. Sorry, Andrew. You donate if you want to. Awesome, new Patreon. Thank you, Phil Marshall. Welcome, Phil Marshall. Say, welcome to Patreon. Right, like I say, sorry. It's going to be an early dart, but I feel like death warmed up. No jump scare notifications. No, be quiet on the donation front tonight, but it's all good. We've had a couple of very generous people. Have a great week. We'll be back to regular. Oh no, we won't be a regular stream next week. Actually, I need to tell you about this. I'll be mentioning it in tomorrow's Pinewood Hills video as well. But I'm actually having a week off. So tomorrow's Pinewood is the last video for a week. We're going away for a week. We're going to Shell Islands to camp. Normally, I try and get videos pre-recorded for when I go away, but just because I've been so under the weather, I've just been really not proactive at all. So I'm just going to have a week off and just deal with it. YouTube views are really down at the minute anyway, because August is always pretty bad for YouTube. So I'm just going to write it off as a week, and I'll be back next. So not next Wednesday, the Wednesday after. Okay. So have a great week. Enjoy your last bit of your summer, and we'll be back later. Take care, folks. See you soon. Bye.